series movie, the next film in the series, called Inside Out. A magnificent, truly magnificent animated cartoon.
映画に行きたい気分です。楽しみにしています。
I don't think Inside Out was exactly built for children, and maybe for adults too. The humor in it was really nice. It was a superb cartoon, very affectionate. The people who put this together love children very much. In fact, you'll see in the credits that there's a dedication for our children. We hope that you never ever grow up. And it's that kind of love and dedication to this film, to make this film beautiful and so well put together. It comes across. I mean, it is a great movie. So what is the film about? This is just the transition period. This girl, the worst time that a family could move is during the onset of puberty in their children, or when their children are teenagers and they're trying to build social skills as teenagers. And then to take them out of their environment where all their friends are and everything familiar, and thrust them into an environment they don't know, and they have to start life all over again. It's a major, major mistake for parents to move from one place to another when the children are just entering puberty or just becoming teenagers. Oh, it could lead to suicide. It could be so bad. But that being said, this movie is about the transition period that this 12-year-old girl, or 11 years old, has to go through. She's entering this area where her brain development switches, and that's what all these little people inside her head are doing. They're handling the switch, and they don't even know why they're behaving the way they do. But also, it's about the fact that the joy character inside this girl's brain doesn't recognize the fact that the sad character inside her brain has an important aspect to brain development and emotional development of the girl, because the sadness part creates importance to certain aspects of memories and family institutions that the joy character doesn't quite figure out until the end of the film. It's just magnificent the way that they did this. There's fear, anger, depression, smugness, and joy. All characters in everyone's brain. At the end of this movie, you'll see them in a variety of different human characters, like a boy who's discovering girls for the first time. They go inside his brain, show the characters running around because they just met a girl, or a girl just looked at them, and then they show the development of a dog, and all his characters think about his food, and then they show development of a cat, and they're just running around except for smugness and fear. Fear gets up there on the control panel and walks across it, and in real life you see the cat just scared of everything. So how it ends is that Joy discovers that sadness is important to create importance of family aspects, friendships, and whatever, and should be made a major part of this girl's learning curves as she progresses through life. That's what the whole film's about. Joy's discovery. Not so much on the girl's adjustment, but I'm making it complicated, but it's a lot easier than that. This is a really funny movie and a fun movie to watch, and I highly recommend it. But there is a film that plays before this. I think it's about maybe 10 minutes long, And I believe it's based upon a Hawaiian song. It's this volcano. And it's so beautifully put together. The music in it is great. The song's great. The animation is just superb. The film is called Lava. I really recommend you see that. This volcano, he's singing a song about not having anybody to love, and all these creatures, the fish and the birds and the animals that live on him. He's a volcano in the Pacific, and he's all by himself. And he's watching them, two by two enjoy life, and he wishes that he had somebody to love too, which he calls lava in his music. Unbeknownst to him, there's another volcano forming down below the ocean, which is female, and she's listening to him sing all the time, and she really wants to meet him. And as time progresses, the sea rises and he sinks down into the ocean more and more until it's just up to his mouth so that he can still sing. And then all of a sudden she bursts out of there's volcanic activity, she bursts out of the ocean, Pacific Ocean. He sinks down so his mouth is covered. He can see that she's standing in front of him, but her face is facing away from him, so she doesn't know that he's behind her. And he can't sing anymore because his mouth's covered with the ocean. He just sinks below the sea. And eventually sinks below the sea, and he's just staring up at her. And she starts singing the song that he used to sing about needing somebody to love and wanting companionship and be fulfilled as she watches the sea creatures and the birds and all the animals enjoy togetherness with somebody in their life. And not realizing that he's in the sea below her, and he's just watching her from his position in the sea. Suddenly there's this massive earthquake. He's thrust up again as another volcano, and the earthquake causes her as a volcano to turn and move closer towards him, so the two come together. And at the end of the film you see them together. It's just a beautifully well put together film, and it's so lovingly done. I mean, you could tell the people who directed it, who wrote it, who sang with it, they loved what they were doing here, and they did a really great job. So I highly recommend that you go watch Inside Out, but make sure that you get there in plenty of time to see the movie Lava.